Can you guess what this is? Stay tuned to find out.
It's draw time with Mr. Mayberry. Time to draw.
Let it snow. It's Snow Week on Draw Time.
Welcome to Draw Time with Mr. Mayberry. It's Snow Week on Draw Time, so we're drawing things that have to do with snow. Today I'm going to show you how to draw a snowman. So let's get started. It's time to draw. I have my paper turned vertical, and I'm just using a regular pencil to draw. I'm going to start off with drawing the three snowball shapes for the head and the two parts of the body. You start with it just like you build a snowman, except I'm starting top and going down instead of bottom going up. So here we go here's the shape for the head. And I draw a slightly larger circle for the torso, for the middle part of the body. And then a still larger circle for the bottom part. And this is just a traditional snowman. Okay, I'm going to go back up here to the top, and I want to make it look like this snowman is wearing a top hat. And I'm going to make it look 3D as well. So I'm going to start by putting an oval on his head. I want to come down just a little ways. So I'm going to start with an oval shape that goes horizontal. I'm just sketching this out. I'll need to clean this up. And then in the center of that, I'm going to make a line that kind of curves up to the left, and one over here that curves up to the right. So this top hat starts off a little narrow and gets wider as it goes up. And then I want to put an oval at the top here, connecting these two. You just have to work with it till you get a shape that you like, a shape that you're happy with there. And then at the bottom I'm going to make a curve here. In fact, I probably ought to go ahead and clean this up inside of here first. And I'm going to go ahead and erase this back side because we won't see this. We won't be able to see through the hat to see this back part. Alright, and clean up right through here. And you make the curve here at the bottom connecting these two right in the center of our oval. And then I want to there's a hat band right across here, so I want to make a second curve that follows that first curve, just like that. And then on the bottom part, on the rim of the hat, I'm going to make it look a little bit thicker, so I'm going to add two short vertical lines and then kind of shade in across the front, just like that. Okay, I want to go ahead and lightly shade in the actual top hat, the brim of the hat, and then the side here. And now that everything's where I want it, I can darken these lines. You could shade in the top, but I'm going to leave it just so that there's some contrast in this part of the drawing. Contrast is when you have two things beside each other or together that are opposite. So you have the light and the dark here beside each other. It just makes the picture look more interesting. Okay, on the face, I'm going to use a carrot nose. I'm going to make this look like a cone. So I start with a curve here in the center of the face, and then I'm going to make a triangle shape that's rounded on the very end. Come out here like this, and I'm doing this kind of light because I am going to change the shape of this just a little bit. Put some curved lines here for the segments of the carrot. And then I want to darken everything. I'll outline it again here. I want to outline it again, and I'll make it darker. It's like this. Each section is going to be like a curve by itself that make up the carrot. Okay, so there's the nose. Two black circles, two eyes made out of coal. They're going to do the same kind of thing for a mouth, just circles that are placed in a like a curve for a smile. Okay, now I've got all the details here. I'm going to go ahead and outline the face darker, the whole head darker. Okay, next I want to make it look like he's wearing a scarf. I'm going to start with a circle or an oval over here on the left side, and then I'm going to go up a little bit on that on the side, right side of it, and curve down and around and back up right here. This is going to be a scarf around his neck. And I'm going to make, before we draw the ends of the scarf sticking out here, I want to kind of sketch in where the arms are going to be, or at least this arm. I'm going to make a stick that's coming out of the side of his body here, and it's just like a twig that's goes different directions here, and then a little branch here that forms the hand, a little section there. And I'm going to lightly sketch over here the same kind of thing, just like I took a branch off a tree and stuck it in the side to make arms. Okay, this part here is lighter. I'm going to go ahead and go over the top of that, but I wanted to get that placed first because I thought it would be easier than to do it the other way around. So that's in place now. I'm going to make a curved line here for the scarf. This part is blowing in the wind. Connect the end right here. It's going to be overlapping this arm right here, and that's why I want to do that first. Okay, I've got a section of the scarf that's going to hang down on the front here, and then I'll draw the width of the scarf right there. And the other side. Okay, I want to put some fringes on the scarf out at the end, both ends. And then I want to put some stripes across the whole scarf. And we'll start with this one here. And you can make these stripes however wide you want. If you make stripes, you could also just leave this solid and that would work as well. But I'm going to make stripes. Right here I need to erase inside where it overlaps the arm. Vertical stripes here. Horizontal stripes down. Vertical stripes across the front. Just like that. I'm doing my picture in black and white today. You can add color if you like. If you add color, then you might want to make the scarf at least 2 different colors, but you could make it more than that if you'd like. Making the arm darker and a little bit wider in spots. Same with this one. It's going to be wider at the base here and get narrower as it goes out to the first bend here, and then it starts off wider again. Gets narrower, and does that each time. Okay, I think I'll go ahead and darken in the outline of the scarf now that it's where I want it to be. And then also I'll go ahead and shade it in
Start out on the end. I'm just going to do shade in the first part, leave a space, shade in the next one, and just that's going to be my pattern. Okay, I'll shade in the knot. I'll leave a white one here and just going across. Now you can decide how you do this. And I'll start on this end since I started on that end and work my way up. Okay, now that the scarf's in place, I'm going to go ahead and darken the outline of the middle section here. That part I made a little shorter, so I need to make this stick go into the side. Okay, and then I'm going to put some darkened circles here for like buttons down the front, like vest buttons, shirt buttons. Okay, and then nothing is done to the bottom circle, so I'm just going to go ahead and darken it in. Because we made these look like they're 3D, it's more of a sphere. Looks more like a rounded ball instead of just a flat circle. Okay, one last thing, I need to add a little bit of a horizon line here. I'm going to make some hills in the background here. So it looks like the snowman is standing somewhere. Go ahead and clean up your drawing, darken any lines you need to, and if you'd like to color, you could color this as well. But this is our drawing for today, a snowman.
Well, that's all for now. Thank you for taking time to draw with me. I hope you'll come back again, and remember, if you want to be a good artist, do a little drawing every day.
Brr.
If you were wondering what this is, it's a close-up picture of a carrot. Well, thank you for watching till the end, and I'll see you next time.